Hi, I'm going to read some poems from my second book with BlazeVOX. These trees. After I've left, these trees, their insistent green humming, will shine, and all my emotions will have been just that, mine. Motet for Mom. What would you like for Mother's Day? Did you hear the word nothing? I wish I could wave a magic wand and make you feel better. You are magic. When you're here, it's magic. You say such sweet things. I say such sweet things because I have sweet thoughts. I don't like your blouse. My darling daughter. Do you think about Dad a lot? Not a little and not a lot. Do you like the video about the history of the Jews? It's not a question of liking it or not liking it. I'll do whatever you think I should. Do you like it a lot when I come to visit? It's not out of this world. Why not? It's in the world. Are you thinking a lot about your life? Mm-hmm. You're such a devoted daughter. When you get a lot of food, it makes you happy. Want to keep reading Henry Moore? That's enough. It's not so interesting. You can take it away. The television has the word lifetime on it. I'm tired. I don't feel like sleeping. It looks ridiculous to call this picture Lifetime. Go home soon. It's enough. I don't feel good now. No, I don't want any more. I won't say anything. I'll just rest. Who's that? That's somebody on TV, Mom. There must be 1,000 people here. We're in the emergency room, Mom, and it's crowded. Chippy cookie, I shall depart and go home. This Henry Moore sculpture doesn't impress me. What's so funny? Do you believe in God, Mom? A little. Do you like the snow, Mom? Yes, I like the snow. Do you? Yes. It's a white world. Enjoy the day. What are you coughing for? I have a cold. It's nothing, Mom. It doesn't have to be something. I became a mathematician when I started thinking about mathematics. How old are your boys, Franca? 3 and 6. Bring the 6-year-old. Do you love me because I'm your mother or because I'm lovable? I could eat chocolate all day long. Actually, it's not true. You cannot eat chocolate all day long. I'm lucky I opened my eyes. You could never come to visit enough. This chocolate cake is heavenly. It's good for us both to see each other, especially if there's also chocolate involved. Whatever you have in your house is yours. Mom, what are you thinking about? You ask too much of a person. Mom, what are you thinking about lately? Set theory. Mom, what are you thinking about these days? I'm thinking about my past and about your past. Mom, what are you thinking about? The weather. What do you think about? Everything that happens at that moment. The poem of Jay after Harold Bloom and David Rosenberg's The Book of Jay. I asked A about it. He laughed and said I already knew about it. Still, he didn't seem to realize my problems were with me. I asked B about it and she was very upset and said my life was hard and her life was hard. I asked C about it and her answer was very interesting and well put, but I couldn't apply it to me. So I asked D about it and he spent many years giving me the answer little by little, but at this rate I'll never get it. I asked E about it and he made some disparaging remark and wanted to talk about money. I asked F about it. She didn't want to talk about it. I asked G about it, and we had a very intense conversation after which he disappeared and never came back. I asked H about it, but there was a question of confidence that got in the way over and over again. So I called I about it, since of all the people I know, he seems to know most about it, but by the time I reached him, I was tired and couldn't sustain the conversation. Finally, I talked to Jay about it, who was dying this year and who didn't feel very much in his life, and invented a persona more consciously than most of us do, and he said he'd hoped he'd find feeling and learn to love and learn to die. I wished him luck, and he was astonished that I was crying, since we had been out of contact for years, but now all that had angered me seemed petty. For Robert Creeley, when you died, I stood outside and felt you gone, and felt you here since you were able to say what we longed to hear each one say, one by one, and art then had meaning, not a usual one, an actual one.